Hi everyone, it's Roy again and I'm joined by
Michelle.
And today we're going to be talking about tenancy renewals. So what is a tenancy renewal, Michelle?
Basically that is when your current tenancy comes towards an end, so normally after a 6-month period. I will then let you know that it's coming towards that end and whether you're happy to increase that for a further 6 months or 12 months if you decide, but obviously I'm giving you that option.
Okay, so quite a lot of landlords will want to tie their tenants in for quite a long period of time, and that's understandable. You want to have sort of regular income coming in. I sort of, from my experience of being a landlord, which is over 20 years, two of the negatives I'd probably think of with a 12-month tenancy. One, if something were to go wrong during the tenancy, it can be difficult to obviously sort of end that tenancy from the landlord side, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Sometimes with tenants, suddenly job change or circumstance change and they want to bail out sooner as well.
Yeah.
But the main one really, we were just discussing about price changes. So we're all seeing sort of this increase in traffic for rental properties. There's a great demand for it at the moment, isn't there?
Yeah, massive.
And that's kind of having an effect, supply and demand on the price, etc. And if you've got a 12-month tenancy, you've got to give at least 6 months notice to increase the rent. Whereas if you're on a 6-month tenancy, you've only got to give 1 month.
That's correct.
And you can only do it once a year though, so you can't put it up every 6. Well, you can put it up 6 months if the tenant's great. Doubt they will. So it's basically once a year.
Yeah.
So when you're doing the tenancy renewals, it's come up on. Michelle pulls off a very long list. Keeps an eye on properties that are due. Properties on the list. What do you do?
Yeah, so the ones that are coming up within the following month. So I'm giving the landlords at least a month's notice that it's coming up, and to give me the opportunity of what they want to do with it, whether they actually are happy to just carry on renewing, or they might turn around and say they're thinking of maybe selling it, or just any other option really. So I always ask the landlord first. They will then come back to me after I've got their agreement to do it. I'll then go to the tenant and obviously then find out if the tenant's happy to renew.
Cool. Okay. So what happens if you've contacted landlord's busy, landlord forgets to come back to us? What's our default? What do you do?
I do send out an email which is basically says on there that if I don't hear from them, then I will just do it as I would do normally. So I would renew that tenancy for them unless they tell me otherwise. So that is kind of written in, it's kind of built in. So it's
like an automatic
renewal, yeah. And I will only not do it if they come back to me and tell me they're not happy.
So if Michelle is emailing you about tenancy renewal, that's a great time. Pick up the phone, have a chat, drop an email. Michelle will go through sort of, I don't know, inspections, any maintenance, look at the rent situation on it. Does it need to increase? Make sure there's no arrears, anything like that on it. But if you don't and you're too busy, I keep saying this to people, but trust us, we'll just get on with it. We'll deal with it for you. We've always got your best interest at heart. But
the electrical safeties are now tied in with these renewals as well now.
So from a renewal point of view, what Michelle's trying to say there is when we come to renew the tenancy, you have to have the electrical safety inspection in place. Get a tongue tied at every video. But also if you then let it revert to a rolling contract, so a periodic by law, again, I think we've mentioned this in the past when we're talking about the EICRs, but it's the same thing, we have to do an electrical safety then as well. And again, we've got Tim. Tim's brilliant, isn't he?
Oh, bless him.
He's
We've
absolutely
been keeping him
flat
busy.
out at the minute. But great to sort of pass over that information. If you have got any questions to do with tenancy renewals, be it 6 months, 12 months, statutory, periodic tenancies, anything like that, what we're doing with rent reviews and so on, just give us a shout. 01233 501 601, or just drop a message through to Michelle, which is michelle@evolutionproperties.co.uk, and you'll help them through and guide them through, won't you?
I will.
Fantastic. Well, that's it for us today on Thursday, and we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.